First question is, let gx be a function defined on closed interval -1 to 1 if the area of the equilateral triangle with two of its vertices at 0, 0 and x, gx is root 3 by 4. Then the function gx is, four options are given here. So let's see here. Since gx be a function defined in closed interval -1 to 1, if the area of the equilateral triangle with two of its vertices, this and this, is root 3 by 4, then they are asking what should be the function gx is. So as you know that area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 side square, which is already given in the question. The area of the equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4. So this should be equal to root 3 by 4. Now side, since in equilateral triangle all sides are equal, so one of the side we can find out whose extremities you can see is 0, 0 and x, gx. So we can find out that side. That will be coming root over x minus 0 whole square plus gx minus 0 whole square. This is the length of the side joining this and these 2 points. So now we will do square of this side. So it will be coming here root 3 by 4 side square. So root on squaring will get cancelled. It can be written x square plus g square x is equal to root 3 by 4. So here you can see root 3 by 4 and root 3 by 4 will get cancelled. So we are getting here g square x is equals to 1 minus x square. So we will be getting now gx can be plus or minus root over 1 minus x square. On sending this square on this side, root will be coming plus minus double sign. So now as the definition of function says that single valued function always considered as function. So here it is, if you will consider plus and minus sign both together, so it will be multi-valued function. So it is not a function. So option A is given plus minus root over 1 minus x square, which is indicating that this function is going to be multi-valued function. So this option is wrong. Single valued function means either you will take plus sign at one time or minus sign at one time. So it's a multiple choice question. This and this, B and C, both options are correct for this question. Question number 2 is find domain of f of x is equal to root over x square minus 5x plus 6. So let's see here. As you know that this function will be defined when the quantity inside this root, which is x square minus 5x plus 6, should be greater than or equals to 0. So we can say x square minus 5x plus 6 greater than or equals to 0. Or doing factorization, we can write down x minus 3 into x minus 2 greater than or equals to 0. So now here you will see critical points is 2, 3. So now apply here Webber curve or sign system. So here you can see it will be coming like this. After 3 it is positive, in between 2 to 3 it is negative, before 2 it is positive. It's I am applying just a simple Webber curve. So now we can say this inequality will holds for x belongs minus infinity to 2 union 3 to infinity. Question number 3 is find domain of f of x is equal to root over 2x plus 1 upon x cube minus 3x square plus 2x. So again this function will be defined when the quantity inside the root, this whole quantity should be greater than or equals to 0. So let's see, 2x plus 1 upon x cube minus 3x square plus 2x greater than or equals to 0. We are writing. Now we will factorize in the denominator. So we can see here it will be coming x common. So here it is x square minus 3x plus 2 greater than or equals to 0. Now further we can factorize this. This is a quadratic. We can write down 2x plus 1 upon x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 greater than or equals to 0. Again critical points, if you will see, it will be coming here minus 1 by 2, 0, 1, 2. So again we are going to apply sign system of Webber curve system. So minus 1 by 2, 0, 2. So now if you will apply Weyukar concept here, so simply it will be coming like this. So this inequality will be satisfied, means this quantity will be greater than or equals to 0 before 1 by minus 1 by 2, in between 0 to 1, and after 2. So now we can say this will be greater than or equals to 0 when x will belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 by 2, and minus 1 by 2 is the numerator critical point at which equality will be satisfied. So here close interval gives union 0 to 1. In between it is always positive, but at point 0 and 1 it is becoming undefined because denominator will become 0. So we will take here open interval 0 to 1 union 2 to infinity. Again 2 is the critical point from denominator, so at which it will be undefined. So that is why open interval 2 to infinity. So this is the answer of this question. Question number 4 is find domain of f of x is equals to root over log base 1 by 2 5x minus x square by 4. So again this function will be defined when quantity inside the root should be greater than or equals to 0. So let's see, log base 1 by 2 5x minus x square by 4 should be greater than or equals to 0. So here you can see logarithmic base is 1 by 2. So if you will see the nature of the logarithmic graph, f of x is equals to log ax graph. If you will see here, a, the base of the logarithm is in between 0 to 1. So here in that case the graph will be decreasing kind of graph. Here you can see log ax graph it is, where a is in between 0 to 1. So in between x is equals to 0 to 1, this point origin 0 comma 0, and this is the point 1 comma 0. So you can see when x is in between 0 to 1, logarithmic graph is above x-axis, means it is positive. And when x is 1, then it is crossing x-axis, means what? It will be 0. And when x is greater than 1, then it is negative. Okay. So here same manner, if you see log base 1 by 2, 5x minus x square by 4 should be greater than or equals to 0. So this logarithmic value on this base will be greater than or equals to 0 when this quantity will be in between 0 to 1, we can say. Clear? So write down here 5x minus x square by 4 should be greater than 0, less than or equals to 1. Since at point 1 when this quantity will becomes 1, equality will be satisfied. So here close interval 1. Okay. Now left sided inequality we will solve. So we are getting here 5x, we are taking on this side complete quantity, so x square minus 5x less than 0. So x on taking common, x minus 5 less than 0. On applying sign system or wavy curve, again you can say we are getting x belongs 0 to 5 in open interval. Similarly, we are going to solve the right sided inequality. So in cross multiplication here it is coming 5x minus x square less than or equals to 4. Taking this entire quantity on the right side, we will be getting here x square minus 5x plus 4 greater than or equals to 0. Now on factorization we will get x minus 4 into x minus 1 greater than or equals to 0. So again same concept, wavy curve we are applying here 1, 4. So we are getting the wavy curve like this. So before 1 it is positive, in between 1 to 4 it is negative, after 4 it is positive. So now we can say x will belongs to minus infinity to close interval 1 union close interval 4 to open interval infinity. In between this entire inequality will be satisfied when this quantity will be greater than or equal to 0 when x is less than 1, means minus infinity to 1. Equality will be satisfied at 1. So here close interval I am taking union close interval 4 to infinity. So this quantity should be greater than 0 and less than 1. So here we will take case 1 and this part and this part intersection. So we will be getting here on intersection of this 0 to 5 in open interval and minus infinity to close interval 1. Intersection is coming, x belongs open interval 0 to close interval 1 union close interval 4 to open interval 5. So this is the answer of the given question. So domain of the given function is this. Question number 5 is find domain of f of x is equal to root over e to the power cos inverse of log base 4 x square. So again here this function will be defined when the quantity inside the root should be greater than or equals to 0. So we will write down e to the power cos inverse log base 4 x square should be greater than or equals to 0. Since you know that it is exponential function, so whenever it will be defined e to the power anything, it will be always greater than or equals to 0. Since e to the power x graph you know na, this is the graph of e to the power x. So graph is always above x axis. So it means e to the power x is always positive. So now this should be defined, this inequality always satisfied. So this will be defined when cos inverse of log base 4 x square will be defined when this quantity log base 4 x square should be in between minus 1 to 1, which is the domain of cos inverse x. So this quantity should be in between minus 1 to 1. So on transferring base we will get here 1 by 4 less than or equals to x square less than or equals to 4. On solving left side inequality we will get here x square minus 1 by 4 greater than or equals to 0. So here it can be written x minus 1 by 2 into x plus 1 by 2 greater than or equals to 0. Again applying Weyukar concept, we will be getting here x will belongs to minus infinity to close interval minus 1 by 2 union close interval 1 by 2 to infinity. Now on the right side inequality when we will be solving here, so we will be getting x square minus 4 less than or equals to 0 means x minus 2 into x plus 2 less than or equals to 0. So again same Weyukar concept we are applying, minus 2 to we are getting Weyukar like this. Before minus 2 it is positive, after 2 it is positive, in between minus 2 to 2 it is negative. So we are getting in this case x will belongs to close interval minus 2 to 2. Now the thing is this should be greater than or equals to 1 by 4 and less than or equals to 4. So we will take intersection of this and this. So on taking intersection of these two we will get here we are getting on taking intersection minus 2 to minus 1 by 2 in close interval union 1 by 2 to 2 in close interval. So this is the domain of given function. So x belongs to this. This is the answer of question. Question number 6 is find domain of f of x is equals to log base 10 1 minus log base 10 x square minus 5x plus 16. So again you can see here this logarithm will be defined when this quantity should be greater than or equals to 0. So 1 minus log base 10 x square minus 5x plus 16 should be greater than 0. Now we will take this on this side, we are getting here 1 should be greater than log base 10 x square minus 5x plus 16. On transferring base we are getting here 10 should be greater than x square minus 5x plus 16. Taking this quantity on this side we are getting x square minus 5x plus it will be coming on calculation here 6 less than or equals to 0. On factorization x minus 3 into x minus 2 less than 0. We are getting here x belongs to 2 to 3. Again here we had applied Weyukar concept here. Now this logarithm will be defined when this entire quantity should be greater than 0. And also this logarithm should be also a definite value. Means this should be also defined. So this logarithm will be defined when this quantity should be greater than 0. So x square minus 5x plus 16 should be greater than 0. As you can see here x square leading degree coefficient is 1, which is positive, means graph will be parabola opening upward. And here it's a discriminant. If you are seeing here, discriminant means b square minus 4ac. If you will calculate this one, so it is coming here minus 5 square 25 minus 4 into a1 into c 16. So here you can see this entire value is coming negative, means a greater than 0 and b less than 0. In ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. It's a quadratic here. On expression, if we are writing, this is the expression here, y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Here a is greater than 0, d less than 0, means graph will be parabola. Due to this reason, it will be opening upward, and discriminant less than 0 means no real root, means graph will never touch nor intersect the x-axis, means graph will be always above x-axis, means this will be always above x-axis, means it is always positive. So we can see here, same reasoning here. If you will see, its leading degree coefficient, which is 1 here, so it is greater than 0, parabola opening upward, and it's a discriminant when we had calculated here, so here it is coming here negative, means it will be always above x-axis, its graph. So here this will be always greater than 0, x belongs all real number. So we will take here intersection of this and this. So intersection of both will be coming x belongs 2 to 3. So this is the answer of given question. Domain of given function is x belongs 2 to 3. Question number 7 is find domain of f of x is equals to root over x to the power 12 minus x to the power 9 plus x to the power 4 minus x plus 1. So this function will be defined when quantity inside the root will be greater than or equals to 0. So we will write down x to the power 12 minus x to the power 9 plus x to the power 4 minus x plus 1 greater than or equals to 0. From these two terms, we can take x to the power 9 common. It will be remaining here x to the power 3 minus 1. Similarly, from these two terms, we can take x common. It will remain here x cube minus 1 plus 1 greater than or equals to 0. Again, you can see, we can write down here, we can take common x cube minus 1 from these two terms. So it will be x cube minus 1 into x to the power 9 plus x. From here, x also will take common. X to the power 8 plus 1 into x plus 1 greater than or equals to 0. It is coming now. Now here you can see this should be greater than or equals to 0. We have to check for all real value of x. So we will divide the complete real number line between minus infinity to minus 1 and 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity in 3 intervals. So let's see here when x is greater than or equals to 1. So when x is equal to 1, this value is 0, entirely value is going to be 0 plus 1, means it will be overall 1 for x is equals to 1, which is positive value. Again, when x is greater than 1, so it will be coming on calculation positive. This will be also positive. This is positive. Overall product will be positive plus 1, also positive. So x is greater than 1, always it will remain positive value greater than 1. So we can say directly x greater than or equals to 1, it is always positive. Now we will check for x between minus 1 to 1. So minus 1 to 1 when you will check here, so you can see now in between minus 1 to 1. So when x is 0, exactly 0, so here it will be 0, entire value 0 plus 1, means it is a positive value. Now x is fraction either positive or negative. You can see here on calculation fraction, positive fraction if you are taking 0 to 1 to the power 3, smaller fraction, minus 1 means negative fractional value is remaining here. Here 1 plus some fraction to the power 8 means 1 point something means positive value, here negative value, and here also a positive fraction. So overall it is coming a positive fraction value plus 1. So overall positive we can say directly. And also in between minus 1 to 0, if you will take negative fraction cube, negative fraction is negative fraction minus 1 means negative value. Here it will be positive, here it will be negative. So negative, negative, positive. Product will become positive plus 1 means always positive. Similarly, when x is less than minus 1, then in that scenario we will see when x is less than minus 1, it will be coming negative value, it will be coming positive value, it will be coming negative value. Overall negative positive negative product will be positive, plus 1 positive. So for x less than -1 also it is positive. So entire real number line is this only. So we can say x belongs all real number. This will be always positive, means greater than 0. So domain is coming basically x belongs all real number for this question.